Banners of Ruin, a game that I covered about 6 months ago. I have not revisited since, not because I don't want to, but just busy. And now we are doing it. So it's been completely revamped. At least the opening system here. It used to be that I could play all the races. Now in unlocks, everything looks different. We have to unlock various races. And apparently I have unlocked Weasel already. Bear and Mouse, I guess you start with them. And now it looks like I need to like level up each individual race independently. So they all gain individual XP. And that I haven't gotten any XP for that, clearly. Alright. So sorry about that little bumpy start. Is there anything you guys want to see? Like we can start with 2 characters apparently, and I can choose myself. So we could go double mouse, double bear, double weasel, or a mix. Apparently we unlock some stuff up here. It's probably a good idea just to do a quick run and get some stuff unlocked. I don't know. Let me see here. Is there like difficulties? New game? No. No, not the way I can tell here. Negatratron doesn't care. I think 2 bears could be really cool. Can I? Oh, I can reroll them independently or randomize all. Double mouse. After you finish a game, you unlock vows that can add difficulty to the game. Oh, very cool. Alright, let's do double bear. Teddy run. Mice of men. Too late, Java. Too slow. Alright, so the system in Banners of Ruin is that you have every turn or every round, whatever you want to call it, on like, not the world map, but as we go through the game outside of combat, we have 3 paths to choose from. And they are set up like decks of cards with a number of cards in each deck shown up here. I'm assuming that this hasn't changed because otherwise I'm just talking out my ass. But the point is to get to the bottom of one of the rows and yeah. So, and sometimes they stick around for multiple turns if they have a higher counter up here. And they are always a choice. So we can like say we would go for some weapons. You see a few discarded weapons thrown on the floor. It will take some time to find. Here we inspect weapons. Here we gain max vitality. And then a gift is just gain money. Alright. Max vitality. That seems really useful. Like a permanent buff. Weapons can be replaced and money can be spent on various things. But max vitality will stick around forever. So I like that. I'm assuming that just went on both of them. We can see our deck. It is a deck builder, roguelike kind of thing. Yeah, it is. I would consider it a roguelike. Nock is lurking in the shadows while flying a couple 100 light years in elite dangers. Nice. Weapons is the best pick here. Oh, okay. Coin is easy to farm and only matters at the end of the chapter. Vitality is decent. Bears are beefy anyway. That's a really fair point. But now it's too late. I don't know what I would have gotten in weapons, so. I see nothing new here. Spawns take cover, right. Throw, apply defense to party member. Move, swap position. Vanguard is if active characters in front. Oh, this one's new, I think. Or was it always like this? I forget. Alright. Hatchet. If it breaks the target's defense, gain 2 charge. And charge, the next time this character attacks or for every attack in a multi-attack, the damage is increased by the stacks of charge. Charge is then removed, yeah. So that hasn't changed. Good to know. Alright. So here we have tunnel walls, or we can choose the center one, which is Forgotten Tunnel. Raucous laughter echoes down the dark, damp tunnel. The Enders won't suspect a thing. And the Enders are the faction that we are fighting against, I suppose. I forget the lore, I'll be honest. We're fighting like an evil kingdom, and I think we are like a guerrilla warfare kind of faction. Trying to infiltrate the castle and take it down the evil king. Something like that. You emerge from the black and find yourself in one of the guard bunks. Where the devils did you come from? You can't be here. Alright. It's born to battle. So we got a mouse and a hare. And these cards, of course, are related to the weapons that we start with. I didn't check their starting equipment, but they have various starting equipment. We have a great sword here with a light armor and a padded kind of armor on him with a little hatchet. The hatchet will give us this card here, and a shield, which I'm sure also will give us a card. I can click my deck. Yeah, so this card is from the shield. This is from the longsword. Cool. Whichever, whether any faction is evil or good is debatable. Fair enough. Some philosophy. Aren't you taking out the Corrupt Lion King to save Amello? That's a different game. We could have played Amello too. I never did that on record, but I've been meaning to. Same kind of lore, but different kind of gameplay. Apply damage. So we can see what they're doing. And this guy is attacking straight, and this guy is attacking straight. So they're both taking 8 damage. We have 5 defense to dish out. Okay, could we finish off one of them? Yes, I think so. 8 damage, and if it breaks target's defense, gain 2 charge, and this guy only has 6 defense. So if we play, let's see, how is it that you do this? I have to select a character who uses the card, click the card, click on the target. Cool. Alright. Then I want to take him out all the way. He gained the charge, so now he's doing 2 more damage. Then we finish off them. Then we can use the defense up here. Withdraw, apply, defense to a party member, swap and move position them to another position. Okay. If I move him down here. Oh. Is he not targeting anyone then? Oh, so now you can dodge attacks by moving out of the way. I'm not sure that's true, but that seems to be the case. That's kind of interesting. It used to be that the targeting would follow you. And what's this? Oh, this is the racial ability. Okay. Huh. It's up here. Do you know how that works, Chief? I've not seen this in effect before. Of course you know how it works. You emerge from the black. Did you steal my shadows? Stilk, welcome. Another furry game, indeed. I am the king of furries. I should have used that card. Whoops. So let's see if, yeah, we evade the attacks by moving out of the way. That seems obvious, but it didn't used to work that way. Now he is attacking my bear here, so we will give him some defenso. Try again. Oh, you have to click the card here. Alright. Oh, we also gained a lot of defense. So we have light armor, start each combat with 6 defense, gain 1 stamina every turn. So they had defense at the beginning, I just didn't see. And here we can spawn, take cover. I believe defense still persists through rounds. Can I not use this? This guy has the shield and he's out of actions. So the units here, they have individual action points, but that all can be spent on cards in your hand, but some of them are tied to specific characters, like this one here has this symbol up top, because it's related to the equipment carried by this character. So this guy here cannot use this one. And we don't have actions to do solid footing, so in the turn. It's fine, we're taking no damage. Losing some defense. Bleeding, he gave us some bleeding, so bleeding goes through the defense. So we took 1 damage. Time for a restart. He is doing 10 damage. Here we have lots of defense, but it doesn't matter. We're about to kill him. Murder. He's gonna bleed to death. Racial abilities are used by clicking on the icon. They have a cooldown that varies by the ability in question. Okay, they do not cost any AP. But some provides cards that do not cost AP. Interesting. So the cooldown, I haven't seen anything indicating a cooldown yet. Some attacks can be evaded by moving out of the way. Yeah, like we just saw. Amazing. That's really cool that they did that to the game. Because it did feel weird before when you could move around, but the targeting just followed you, so it didn't really matter. Enemy melee attacks have a target lane, right? Okay, so melee attacks will always be targeting the lane, and the attack aimed at the front character will target the back character. Yeah. Ranged attack cannot be evaded and follow the target to any space. Cool. Alright, some difference between ranged and melee. Brace. Game. So here we have a choice of a card, like in many other roguelikes. After we win a battle, there will be some card rewards or something. A choice between 3. So, Brace gives us anticipation. Increase the stamina cost of this card by 1 this combat. Oh, so it gets more and more expensive. And anticipation is the next incoming damage to this character is reduced to 0. So of course it's good, but in escalating cost it's gonna be useless at some point in the battle. Tensions apply 3 marked to the target enemy rank. Rank is the column or whatever, where the lane then is the vertical one. If there is more than one race on rank, apply overwhelm as well. Because you're giving tensions between them. Oh, Felix is back. You're a column. You're a column. Welcome, Felix, and thank you for the subscription. Rotate then. Swap position with a target. You can choose the card if you want, Felix, since you are here and subscribing. Freebie. Swap positions with a target party member. That's all? Okay. I mean, that's nice, but not super good. The far left card. Of course, that's the one I was going to pick anyway, so sure. The far left. Tension is really good, yeah. No AP or cost of focus. Oh, that's a fair point. Can allow massive damage against mixed enemy parties, yeah. I don't think the one we got was bad. But what's it called? Brace. Late in the game when we have some characters hitting for like 40 damage or whatever, and then this is going to be great. Alright, so next step is to enter the city. We have tunnel walls, sharp granite, flanks you, thick moss and smelling foul. This tunnel doesn't see much use, I guess. Okay, but we are tunneling in between 2 tunnel walls, and in the middle we have the enter the city. A small hatchway leads into a damp, dark chamber behind the city wall. For House Blackfoot. That's our faction, I guess. You open the hatch and enter the city. So now we have these 3 decks of cards, all with 16 cards in them, and we have to try to get to the bottom, I think, of just one of them. They will usually exhaust at about the same rate, but sometimes some of the cards will stick around for more choices, I suppose. If you choose another one, the other one will persist. Now they all have 1, so whichever one we choose, the other ones will go away, and they're all the same, so it literally doesn't matter in this case. In we go. Still haven't checked my equipment. But we know what it is at this point. So, racial ability. I wonder if I had 2 racial abilities, would they all... It seems like the bears share this racial ability, so... That makes me think if we had 2 different ones, we could, like, alternate them, maybe? I don't know. Right now it's useless, so I won't use it. But it does seem like a strong one. We have safety in numbers, safety in numbers, safety in numbers. And if they... Let's see here. On turn start, if this character has 3 or more allies, their defense is raised by 10. And then they have to give this to themselves first, and then they will start using it. But we are going to take out a character so that they don't have their safety in numbers going forward. We have the hatchet again. Chop. I should have looked at who they are targeting. Yeah, 2 of them are targeting him, so this was a bad pick maybe. Now we started on him, so we will kill him. Now we got the charge, then we just do a strike. Strike. Withdraw. We can move out of the way. Okay, so the blue cost here. This over here is called stamina, I suppose. Then the blue one on the right is called willpower, I believe, and stamina replenishes every turn. Willpower replenishes at the end of combat, so much more powerful effects are found in willpower, but you can only use them so many times in a fight. So here we have withdraw, for example, uses both a stamina and a willpower. Let's try it out. Move him over here. Whoop. So now they miss him. Sweet. Vanguard and murder. Maybe we didn't need the move, but at these early rounds I can do things just to demonstrate, I think, and we will probably get away with it. So we have a quick multi-attack here, quick attack, 2 times 3 damage, we don't care, just murder. The little weaklings. Strike and rush. Good. So momentum, We already have one of these, 0 cost, and then you discard a card to gain 3 charge, which means you can do 3 more damage with 1 attack, or do 3 more damage per attack in a multi-attack. Really nice if you have lots of card draw and multi-attacks. And we have 1. Experienced Strike is deal 5 damage. Each time you play this card in combat, deal extra 5 damage. If unplayed during cleanup, damage is reset. If unplayed during cleanup, and cleanup then says over here, at the end of your turn, any cards left in your hand are moved to the discard pile. This phase is the cleanup phase. Okay, so you gotta play it. First time you play it, it's only 5, that's not good. Then it's 10, then that's decent. And then it gets good. But that means you want high draw in your deck, and that could be good. Deep Strike then. Deal 5 damage if an opponent is in back rank. Deal 4 damage plus 4 damage per character level. Huh. The ability is separate for each character. I see. Okay, if you use it on one character and then switch to the other, you will still have the ability. Perfect, thanks. Deep Strike is super strong. Experienced Strike is best if your deck is small and your... Yeah. I used to use the Experienced Strike. I love that they didn't change this one, because it's a really cool concept. I tend to build really thick decks though, and so then the Experienced Strike doesn't become super good. I say we listen to Jeef and get the Deep Strike. That sounds really cool. I forget how high we go in levels, but even if we don't go that high, if we look at it again, if I could find it, it's probably in alphabetical order indeed. If they are in back rank, but see, it's a 1 action for 5 damage. It's already as good as the Strike down here, which is a good baseline. And then if they are in back rank, we already get 9 total, and then 4 extra per character level. It's okay, that's gonna explode. I love that. Intelligence. You find a letter from your superiors detailing important information concerning the enemy. 100 XP, nice. It used to be that there was a max level in this game, I think, which makes me not as interested in going for XP, especially early on the starting characters. Maybe if we get some later that are lower level, then we can use stuff like intelligence to boost them up. Overzealous guards, a pair of guardsmen are rounding on a black bear. We can investigate, and then Sanctuary is a chance to heal. We don't care about that. Still a max level, 8, fair enough. So let's do the Overzealous guards. That sounds cool. You hear 2 guardsmen, hurling verbal abuse at a local black bear. That's one of us. She's probably a spy, they jeer. You can see her becoming visibly distressed when they begin to wave their weapons at her threateningly, and most people would. We can bribe them with money, or we can murder them and gain money. The doctors prescribe murder. Alright, so we have 2 hares. Alright. And they have a heavy kit starting with 35 defense. Look at that. And a light armor here. Starting with 6 defense but gaining stamina every turn. And that doesn't work for the enemies, so that's kind of interesting. Safety numbers and safety numbers, which will do nothing for them. But they can do 8 damage each. Usually it's better to focus down one character and then take out the other. I'm sure this guy... It's very small text, but this guy says City Guard Swordsman, and this one is a Militia Spearman. So this one is definitely a higher tier. He's also got way more health. I say we take out the weak one first. Discard a card. Yeah, we will discard the withdraw. I'm not going to use that right now. We'll use it later. Click card to confirm. Then discard withdraw. Then strike. And we need some card draw in our deck clearly, because we cannot spend all of our stamina this turn. Who is lowest on defense? That would be you. We have Cosling and Ildegor. Nice, good name. That's a beefy bunny. Oh yeah. I think some of this has there's some padded armor in here, but still, it's a good way to show some muscle is to wear some padded armor. Makes you look like a hero. Trust me. For those who have done LARPing, Padded armor is a good way of looking a little bit bigger than you are. Kick. Select the target. If the position behind them is vacant, move them into it. Boop. All right. Round shield. Take cover. Yeah, that sounds good. And hatchet. Oh, this one will sweep all characters on rank. So that seems good. And then we will use, let's say, take cover. He gains 10 defense himself. Then he spawns take cover, which can be used to give 5 defense to an ally. So double up, very nice. We're doing what here? Rush deal 2 times 4 damage, and then move swaps to a random position. Okay, doesn't really matter. We want to kill you before you start bleeding, folks. And the hatchet over here. Target prioritization as a means of attack negation is the core of the game's mechanic, yeah. Often is in strategy games like this. Moving for evasion and force movement to start to stagger turns are also important indeed. We haven't really covered that in this playthrough yet, but if there are enemies on 2 different ranks, they will alternate turns between them, which is a very good way of diminishing the enemy's attacks. I'm assuming that's still the same. Yep. Now I think this is 12 damage, yeah. So let's just do the brace, because why not? He was attacking over here, yep. It's probably the highest amount of damage he can do in one blow. Here we apply bleeding, that's really good. Then Vanguard for sure. And we also have actions for the rush. Don't really care for the rush. Does very little damage without the charge, but damage is damage, and he's not going to break through our defenses, I think. We have the deep strike, and he's in the back rank. So, we had that kick card here, which can move people to the back rank. That combos really nicely with the deep strike, of course. Very cool, very cool. Hatchet has to go for you, and he also breaks the armor, so this was perfect. I wonder. So let's see if I can figure out. It's gonna do 5 damage plus 4. That's 9. And he's level 1, I think. So it will do 4 more. But then it says here he's level 1. So 1 more. So if he was level 2, I wonder if this one will keep ticking up for charges. Oh wait. Yeah, but then there's the charges. Huh. So let's see. 5, 9, 13 plus 1 for the level is 14 plus 2 for the charge should be 16 damage. There was 11. Okay. I was completely off on that one. Not sure how I miscalculated by that much. Cowardice. Gains 10 defense, moves adjacent to closest ally in rank. If no allies in rank, moves and swaps to another rank in their lane and suffers 20 damage. So he's about to suicide. Okay. Cowardice. Yeah, so he wants to run away, but he didn't die. Interesting. The base damage is only 5 if you target the front row. The base damage is calculated differently. Ah, I see. So I lost the 5. Didn't know that. Colossal Smash is 4 stamina. So we can't even use this yet, but we might be able to later. Remove all of your defense. Deal damage equal to the amount lost. Damn. Flanking Strike then. Deal damage. Deal weapon damage. Now we need to know what weapons we have. Can we go in and look? No. I need to be better at looking at my stuff. We have also reached level 2 with both of our characters, so we are going to have to look at them. Flanking Strike, deal weapon damage. If the only opponent in lane, plus 10 damage. For 2 actions. Or stamina. Reserves. Draw a card for each character in the back rank. Back rank characters gain 1 vigor. I forget what vigor is. And then it banishes. Banish means removes from play. Huh. Silk agrees, yeah. All starting weapons are 8. Okay, nice. The Colossal Smash could be really fun. think the reserves, though, is really nice. Vigor is the next card you spend. You pay no stamina, or you get a reduction in stamina cost, something like that, I think. So this is a really nice card. So a card from each character in back rank. I believe we can move our characters to the back rank as a star, at the setup, and it wouldn't really hurt us. Oh no, we have a front specific card. Ah, then no. I'm taking the Colossal Smash. We've got bears. We're going to do some massive damage in this playthrough. It's going to be great. In fact, we have bears who can get that racial ability, which gives them a ton of defense. So there might be some good comboing there. All right. Yeah. 8 damage on the hatchet. I think it was the same on the two-handed sword, indeed. Here we have a chance of... we can name him Ryan. He's Ryan Gosling. The Hammer. Oh, he's Thomas. Okay, damn it. He already had a name. Roar. So yeah, when they level up, you get a class or racial specific card, but again, a choice between 3 from a pool. So here we have Roar for the bear. Apply 2 stacks of Overwhelm, which means that they receive 25% more damage from all attacks per stack, so 50% more. And we gain 4 charge, then Banish. Attrition. Deal 5 damage X times for each unique status effect on opponent. We are doing bleed right now, so 1. There can be, we have more, like Overwhelm is 1. I wonder, unique status effect could also be when they do positive buffs on themselves, I don't remember. All or nothing. This character gains half their defense as charge. All opponents gain 1 rage. Whenever this character deals damage, the damage is doubled, takes down by 1 of the... Wow, that's something. Damn, I think I like the Roar. It's free. Oh, it's a banish mechanic as well. But it's a really good card. Charge, obviously, is best when you have multi-attacks, which we kind of do, but then the Overwhelm is so powerful in this game. So I think we like the Roar here. Vigor is above the prevention from losing AP the next time you would lose it. You would still need enough AP to afford a card and to play it. So, that combos really well with the 4 stamina card that I just bought. Important to note, Overwhelm and similar debuffs tick down 1 down on the enemy's turn. If you apply a target to a target in the back rank, yeah, then they don't tick down in the front line. Like, it's kind of weird the way, and I've noted it before, but the 2 ranks, they operate completely independently of another and are not counted as having even taken a turn or time has passed when they are in the non-active rank, which is kind of strange, but that's how it works. Overpower then. If this character's next attack deals damage to vitality, you may move swap the opponent. And it's 3 actions that does no other effect, and it's only if we get through defense. That's kind of a risky pick. I get why it's good, but that's really expensive for something that might not even work, and even if it does no damage. Pulverize, then, is 2 stamina for deal weapon damage plus 5. If this breaks the target's defense, they deal weapon damage again, and gain 2 winded. Next turn, lose 1 stamina for every stack of winded, then winded is removed. Not a huge fan of that one either. Bull charge then. Deal weapon damage. If target has moved this combat, apply 6 bleed and 3 vulnerable. See, now we're starting to combo with movement. So once we have a bull charge, then overpower becomes better, for example. And this is 6 bleed is a lot. And 3 vulnerable also a lot. Yeah, I like that one. Go for that. Then you, sir. No, wait, hold on. Something, you can change equipment on people, right? Yes, here. We are doing this. Now we have a shield. We can put you on you. And then because why? Why are we doing this? Because if we click here, Roar, will combo with the charge it gives, and this card can only be spent by Costling. Charge will combo with the longsword. It attacking multiple targets. You hit more stuff, and you get the charge on every one of them. This doesn't combo with anything specific, and they both can use the big 4 stamina card, but only, of course, if they have 4 stamina. And this guy gains an extra 1 from his light armor, so if we level up and give him 1 stamina, then he will have 4 stamina per turn. Now he can spend the big swing when he wants to. And then I think we're doing stamina on the other one too. I like doing stamina first. Why there's a bomber? Yeah. Oh, there's ways to benefit from it. Bear has access to a few cards that benefit from it. Oh, nice. And the racial ability can get rid of it. Alright, overzealous guards then say, "You hear a yelp." After the short but bloody scuffle concludes, "I wasn't here. I don't know you. I didn't see you." And she runs off. You're welcome. Is that an elite combat? It is. Alright, we got Blackfoot agents, and though we are the Blackfoots, so these are our guys. Another pair of Blackfoots move onwards through the street. You recognize them from the Black Church. That's racist. They'll deal with any trouble you'd rather not. Discards a random card, I see. Decoy. You find yourself faced with a hard situation. If you can set up a distraction, you might be able to work around it. You can select a card, move it to this lane, and +1 to its counter. Yeah, we could do decoy on the elite fight, because I do want to do the elite fight, but we might want to do something else first to get a little something to help. So I will say decoy, select the fight or flight. It gets moved in there, and then add 1 to the counter. Then it should tick down as well. No. Interesting. So we can do another combat before we do the elite combat, which is really cool. Foes block your path. You can't move this way without a fight. Take their blood for Landon. Who's Landon? Well, he's an important guy. How can you not know? Colossal Smash, remove all your defense. So this is like a finisher move. We won't want to be doing it every turn. If the target has moved, this combat have not. Alright, so now we are seeing some anti-synergetic things. I don't really have two cards here that we don't really want to spend. The brace, maybe not so much either. Okay, but we've got 2 guys attacking Ildegor up here, so he is gonna be withdrawn. There to here. Now they are missing. Then I would like you. Both charge still does weapon damage, but it's 3 stamina for 1 attack, so that's kind of sucky. But it is what it is. And then I want you to gain the defense. We're not doing brace. No. Well, why not? I wonder if it persists between rounds. Oh, it does not. Okay, good test. Good test. This is for you. Alright. And there's no card to combo with the charge. I believe you can save charge for future turns. But Overwhelm, of course, will go away. So I want to use it this turn here. Hold your horses. This is a 1 card for 1 kill. Then we will roar. It's banish, but still good, I think. For 10 damage. So with 10 with 50% extra and the charge, we're gonna do about 20-ish damage. Oh, it might be 22. Yeah, I think we could go to 22. Okay. So, which is exactly what one of them has here. And they do bleed, so we do want to get rid of one of them. So, roar. Let's see if I'm right about this. Select a target. Right. So we apply the overwhelm to you. Then we hit with strike. It gets round up, indeed. Okay, I miscalculated. Oh well. And momentum, this says discard a card, then we gain 3 charge, but since you don't have any cards in hand, you just get to get it for free, which is really nice. Anticipation ticks down 1 when you receive an attack or when your turn starts, yeah. It does seem like a really powerful mechanic, so if it could, like, if it was an easy thing to get, it would be maybe a little bit overpowered. We'll be fine. The bleeding isn't super nice. In fact... Oh, we are learning something here. Apparently, the racial ability costs willpower to use, which is indicated by the blue flag here. But I had not made that connection. I see. So I can now get rid of this 1 bleed stack. Alright then. Let's see, 10 there, and they're both hitting here, and he can tank the whole thing, so we are gonna be fine. In fact, they're dead. Oh, we didn't take the bleeding then. Nice. Good stuff. What does Yoda say when he's in 1080p? I don't know this joke. Clouded the dark side is. No. What, nigga? What does he say? Anyway, coordination. If active character is in front rank, deal weapon damage. In back rank, apply 5 charge to ally in front. HDMI. HDMI. I get it. Nice. Oh, we have some stuff that gives us charges now. So rush is getting good, better. Because it does a multi-attack. It does very little damage on its own. 3 is very low, but as soon as you get just 1 charge, then it becomes better than a normal strike, and then it just escalates from there, the more charge you can build. And then, of course, we have a way to build charges over here, but this is... it's not a bad card. Let's go for the rush. Try to get some multi-attacks in. Get out of here with your silly jokes. We've got a heavy patrol and an elite combat over here and Blackfoot agents over there. So heavy patrol says, your attention turns to the clatter of heavy steel as several armored men cross your path. Their sly, helmet-muffled voices hurl insults at the common folk as they move through the crowds. And they have a little skull icon, combat. Here. This one is also a combat. The way looks clear, or does it? Okay. So what do we think is the tougher fight? A heavy patrol with a skull icon on it, or an elite combat? So sure. I think this guy here is the same as this one over here, but he seems to be backed up by more dudes. Elites are definitely harder than heavies, like by a lot. Okay. I was gonna go with the elite first, but let's take the heavy patrol as G says then, and then see how we do. We might level up from that. I don't think I have any micromanagement to do. Let's just click it. We could do Blackfoot agents, but no, it's just gonna discard one of these two, and I wanna farm them for stuff. And you know, if we die, we get some bear XP, and then we can start a new run, so it's fine. Oh, here we have a good round. No, this one does not do charge. I was wrong. And there's a guy in the background here. Okay, so you... Debilitating shot. He can give himself winded, which doesn't do anything. Interesting. Oh, no. Gives winded to me, which means I lose actions. Or stamina. Safety in numbers. Sweep. Deals 5 damage to the opponent's rank. Prioritizes front rank. Okay, so now we would like to separate our ranks if we could. And another spearman here. So this is a city guardsman and a militia bowman. Yeah, this one doesn't seem too tough. Okay. Well. Big swing is a no-brainer. This is kind of a sucky hand because we do both rushes and don't have any charge to really help either of them. So that's unfortunate. And I don't have any defense to play, so we're just gonna have to hope that no one dies. We can kill the spearman. Yeah. Can we not? Oh no, so this guy of course isn't acting right now. Now we're finally seeing it in effect. Next turn, the bowman's gonna go. And it's kind of interesting because it makes it bad for the enemies to have more than 3 characters. They would be much stronger right now if they just had the front rank, I think. But because next turn, these 3 guys are gonna do nothing. And it seems weird to make a mechanic like that. I still am not sure I like that at all. Either way. Doesn't matter which one I do here. End turn. Remember how I mentioned that Vigor prevents you from losing AP and not just spending AP? If you have a stack of Vigor, when Winded triggers, the AP loss from Winded does not occur. Interesting. Very cool. Did we get the card that gave us Vigor? Or did I not? I don't think I got it though. Right? Yeah. And so me talking about being able to combo that with the big strike thing was a silly thing. We have taken real damage this turn. Now we're about to be hit by this winded shot. We could take him out and then these guys still don't go. So can we do 22 and do we even want to? Because then these guys will start acting every turn. He's doing 8 here, which we can defend against. And of course we're playing round shield regardless. Such a good card. Deep strike. So yeah, if the opponent's in back rank, you don't get the first 5 damage. It makes a lot of sense when I read it out like that. So it's 4 plus 4 times 2. 12. Not too shabby. And roar. Yeah, let's just kill him. So do a little roar. Then murder him. And then we swing at... I think the guardsman is the more dangerous one. So we are gonna set up the kill on him for next turn. Winded is probably from wind, like blowing air. Air blowing, not winding a clock. Huh. A little bit of... I forgot the word for the evolution of words. Damn it. Well, now that's nagging at me. Etymology. There you go. I didn't check what they were doing. It's fine. Oh, I shouldn't do this brace. Etymology is a different thing. Felix. I think, right? I'm pretty sure that's an entirely different thing. And turn there. Yeah. I think I agree with you. It's based on being out of wind. Alright, let's use the Colossal Smash, not because it matters, but because we haven't used it yet. Why can I not? So, like that, and then select a target. That's weird. No, I mean, most of the cards you just click the thing and then click the target. Here it wanted me to click, and then click the target. Whatever. Overbearing swing. Deal weapon damage if two-handed weapon. Deal damage to lane. Very cool. Combos with charges again. Deep strike again. Nice. And a sharpened steel. Also a really good one. Huh. This one is so weird because it only... Like, if you're hitting front lane, it's a front rank, it's just so bad. But, like, it's mediocre at best, right? But then if you hit back rank, it's just one of the best cards you can probably get. So as cool as these two things are, I think we should get another deep strike, because it's just gonna keep escalating. We found a crossbow and a hammer, or a winged mace. Entomology is the study of insects, indeed. That's entomology. Okay, never mind. Yeah, all of them were good, all the cards. If the target has defense, double damage. Ooh. But this one gains us charge if we break the defense. So I think I like this one a little bit better there. Oh, and we have a stash over here, so we can only stash 2 items. I'm so glad that they added this system here where you can stash and move equipment between your characters outside of the looting phase. It didn't used to be that way, but this is a definitely improvement. So we can have a bear wielding a crossbow. A crossbow by comparison will give us... It only takes 1 action to use, or stamina, it's two-handed. 13 damage gain... Pacified. This character cannot play cards, ticks down by 1 each turn. So you just use it as the final thing in the turn, of course. And then 3 charge for next turn then. Huh. Interesting. But weapon damage is high on this one. I wonder if we can play some of those weapon damage cards with this one. Let me see here. Oh, this is the one that deals weapon damage, the bulge charge. I wonder if the bulge charge would work with the crossbow, for example. It implies a melee attack, which is why I'm hesitating, but it does seem like a really good weapon compared to the 8 damage on the longsword. Wouldn't keep those in the stash unless you explicit. Why would I not? Like, when items are in your stash, you still draw them during combat. Oh. I did not know that. Why? That seems weird. Okay, so we could put them over here to dump them. I'm not so sure I want to get rid of the longsword. But I suppose the hatchet. Strange. Alright. Oh, already did that. Good. Move on. Then we still have the elite combat to deal with. No. Okay. I think these are on top of the decks, so we should be able to get the elite combat again after. Search party. They stumble across you. One of them figured you out and alerted the others. Okay, so we're going from combat to combat to combat here. That's fine. Murder. Alright. And here, look at that crossbow. Amazing. So, winged mace. Now they all have defense, so... It'll do double damage right now. And this guy has this Fury ability. At the end of the turn, this character gains charge equal to stacks of Fury, and Fury increases by 2. So he gets more and more angry while we're playing. For some reason, that's a beaver mechanic. I think it's an enforcer mechanic more than the beaver. And of course, we want to get rid of him before he gets too much use out of that. Then he's got a sweep here, dealing damage to front rank. Yeah. Okay, we could put one in back rank at this point. That might actually be a good idea. Not sure if it's related to the crossbow, but we're seeing it now that we're being punished more than rewarded for being in the same rank. Anywho, you Give him a little punch. Can we finish you off? No. Yeah. We are gonna take damage again. Unlike a lot of it. We do have the brace, but it's gonna go on the first swing here, so 5. 10, 13. We are 1 damage short from being able to kill this enforcer. Too bad. So then taking 5 less damage sounds nice. That's how it's gonna be. Yeah, this won't help right now. Nope. Having some bad luck. Maybe I shouldn't do the elite fight then, is what I'm starting to think here. Because we are already low. And here's the long sword from the stash. Okay, I have seen this before, I think. So that's, of course, a downside. Oh, weapon damage. So, yeah, oh, yeah, Sharpened Steel can use the 13 from the crossbow. That is really, really nice. We're gonna have to overkill the Enforcer. This guy is taking 24 damage right now. Insane. So, I don't think, yeah, we don't have the damage to kill anyone here. Yikes. Oof. If the target has moved this combat, apply extra damage or bleed and vulnerable, yes. We've got a crossbow shot here. This guy had 21 minus 3 is 18. A strike and a crossbow shot, then he's out. Oh, that ends his turn, right. We are gonna take damage if we do this. Unless I do solid footing. Should have done both charge before hitting here with this strike. But we can take no damage right now except for the bleeding if I do this. And then that. Solid footing also gives us this pacified where we can't use cards. Couldn't use both. Oh, he died to the bleeding. Perfect. We did not get bleeding from that. Even better. Alright, I think it might be over. Not quite. But we're tanking everything this turn. Withdraw. Smack him. Can't promise that the elite fight will kill you, but it very likely will. Let's give the people what they want to see, I think. It's gonna be fine. What could possibly go wrong? Here we see the use of the kick. Right now the front rank was about to activate, but we kick him into the back rank, and he doesn't get to his turn, and he was gonna bleed to death anyway, so doesn't really demonstrate my point. Oh, it perfectly demonstrates Chief's point, though, is that time didn't pass in the back row because the front row was activated, or rank. Rank, not row. So that's kind of weird, right? He didn't bleed because he wasn't in the activated row. Rank, but whatever. Alright, can we get a card that will help me defeat an elite? I need some more defensive stuff. So here, if the active character is in back rank, deal 6 damage, party front rank gains 6 for every character on back rank. For 2 stamina, that's not good. Discard all ruin cards, draw that many. We don't have any ruin mechanic right now. And flanking strike deal weapon damage if the only opponent in lane deal plus 10 damage. So this would be really nice with the crossbow. But I'm gonna grab the rear guard. And then now we're gonna move our characters around. I forget how you do that. But in here, combat positions, have them line up probably staggered formation so that they don't like get hit by lane attacks specifically. What is this here? Drag cards onto slots to interact to hover tokens to see the descriptions. I think this is some of the things that we didn't unlock yet. So you can get these upgrade tokens that you can splice with cards. That's really cool. All right. Interesting. And the crossbow is two-handed, so if you took the other card, it will apply to the entire front row. Right. Right. Yeah, there's definitely some comboing in there. I don't think we took that one that you... Could I go in here? Where is my... There. Stash. Drop the longsword out. If we want to do the elite fight, I don't think we can have dead draws. That seems like a really bad idea. So you can always dump that like this. Okay. Here we can take 5 damage for the entire team. Fun. Or we can block. Or we're blocked. So there's literally only one choice. It's the elite fight. Sure. Look at him go. Fight or flight. There you are, a voice declares as you emerge from a stifling back alley. Run them down. So you can just take a punishment and run away, but what kind of gamer would I be if I didn't want to fight an elite fight? Am I right? And oh yeah, we might die. Jesus Christ. So first order of business is action economy. And let's see if we can do this. We gotta kill the billman. It's simple. We kill the billman. Because this guy is super tanky. We're not gonna kill him. He's getting defense every turn. He's a very defensive character, so it's not like he's a huge killy threat, but he's got a lot of backup. And look at this here. 20 damage, man. Yeah. Oh, I should have done the weapon damage with him. Dang it. My mind skipped a beat there. Alright. And the roar. Forgot to use the roar. Okay. So now we're not doing it, obviously. But damn. I didn't look at my hand before I started playing cards. And I don't think it mattered. We might have been able to kill him. But, yeah. 2 times 20 damage here. We can brace. I don't know if... I don't think you can revive characters in this game. So I'm pretty sure it's like just over at this point. It didn't even get any damage this turn. This means that he's dead, so there's no use of that card. Rough. This is the first time I lose a run in Banners of Ruin. Did they turn up the difficulty? And if they did, I approve. This is not winnable. Yeah, dead is dead. Yeah, so let's just go out in a blaze of glory. We'll gain some bear XP and then we'll take stock. I could probably... yeah, we've got about 2 more hours. That's fine. I can do another. So here's the rush combo finally. Even if I had played the first turn here perfectly and taken out a billman, we would not have lived, I think. Deep strike. Again, I didn't play the roar. GG. Alright. You won 6 combat encounters. 0 elite. Streets completed. You finished with 19 cards in your deck. You lost 2 party members. You finished with an amount of money. Oaths multiplier by turn times 1. Okay, so we leveled up bear. But not enough that it mattered. I guess I didn't level it up. Yeah, not entirely. Alright. All good. So let's... Elite fights are a challenge at every stage of the game. Okay, nice. Yeah, I didn't remember them being tough. Do they get like randomized equipment? It feels like the one on the left always get the tougher armor, and then you have the light armor on the right side. It seems to be consistent. Yeah. Alright. The equipment is static, yeah.